Wait a minute. Well, no, wait a second.
Luckiest people
You really want the definition of Covington's Nursery?
Do you have one?
in the world.
Okay, what is Covington's Nursery though, guys? Seriously.
I didn't know you were going to ask me
Our
that.
mission statement. What is our mission statement?
I didn't measure.
Hey, you mess up
I
my
didn't
hair.
measure
I might
your
have
hair.
to go to wardrobe here in a minute.
Do you really want us to say our names though?
Yeah, I'm gonna
I thought it
edit
was gonna
all
be
this
Say
out.
hello.
I just haven't gotten anything good so far.
We provide a service. We are a service to the community. We take people's ideas and we make them reality is what we do.
What is Covington's Nursery? Isn't
We're a
it?
nursery with plants.
Oh, okay.
Is that what you mean?
You know what? I got this.
For generations, Covington's Nursery and Landscape has embraced a promise that we made over 50 years ago to offer you an expansive selection of the highest quality plants at amazing prices. We offer thousands of varieties of trees and shrubs in stock and over 75 varieties of bedding plants right here in Rowlett, Texas. Covington's Nursery and Landscape. Let's grow together.
I used to tell people that if you boiled it down, what we sell up at Covington's Nursery is beauty, plain and simple. And my dad said, oh, well, Ryan, yeah, that's part of it, but I think it's bigger than that. What we do up at Covington's Nursery is we improve the quality of people's lives. Dad's is better. Our business is like a small community, and like any community, over the course of many years, a unique culture has developed. It's thanks to the contributions of many fantastic and often very large personalities, many of which you're going to meet in this video. However, even more influential than all the wonderful people that have contributed to the growth of Covington's is an underlying set of principles and even philosophies, really, about how to run a business and how to treat customers. These principles, put in place by my parents, Joe and Gail Covington, have helped guide the development of Covington's Nursery since the beginning. But you know what? I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll get to all of this. Where we need to start first is, well, at the beginning.
Started the nursery in 1972. Gail and I had been married in August. We started the nursery October 1st of 1972. We sold our first plants and lawn chairs.
And I'd never been so embarrassed in my whole life. I thought this was the weirdest thing we'd ever done. We wouldn't sell a thing, and we sold all of them. Sold every one of them on that
We
corner.
absolutely did. I was surprised as well.
We were quite young when we started the nursery. You had a dream.
Right.
We just bought the property.
We had just purchased
That's all
the
we
property.
had.
It was in Garland at the corner of Oates and Broadway from Aubrey Skelton, who had won that property himself in a card game.
I don't know if everybody needs to know that.
We
but
then began the process of rezoning the property, which at the age of 20 years old, I had to appear before the city council of Garland and convince them that their city needed a nursery at that location. Our first small building was 10 feet by 20 feet. That was where we officed, where I had my cash register, my first cash register. From that humble beginning, we proceeded to
Oh, wait, that sounded like
knock
you
on
were
the door
Abe Lincoln.
of Abe Lincoln, and he needed some trees in the front. And I said, okay, Abe, you get past the Civil War, we'll plant them up for you.
No.
So I'm going to jump in again here. We're never going to make it to present-day Rowlett. I do want to clear up something really quick, though. Covington has only ever had the two locations, Garland and Rowlett. And the Garland store hasn't been around since like the mid-1980s. So if a customer tells you they have been shopping at one of Covington's other smaller satellite locations, they have not. They are thinking of another nursery retail chain, Callaway's, because it starts with a C, has a bunch of letters, and also an apostrophe S. And they have, Callaway's, a bunch of other little stores sprinkled around the Metroplex, whereas Covington's only has this one giant location in Rowlett, Texas. My mom and dad moved all our operations to Rowlett in the early 1980s, and we have been here, growing and expanding, ever since. Today we are situated on over 18.5 acres, and while customers are certainly welcome to walk and shop every inch of Covington's Nursery, the first half definitely lends itself more towards a traditional, convenient retail shopping experience. Here, let's break it down. At the very front, closest to President George Bush Highway, we have our gift shop and our houseplant area. This is also where we sometimes hold classes and events, and it comes complete with our very own plant bar. a place where customers can pot up their own custom creations and leave the mess to us. Right next door, we have a multi-use area that we call the Laugh House. For example, in the winter, it's where we flock and house all of our snowy Christmas trees. But for the rest of the year, you'll likely find this area filled to the brim with all kinds of succulents and tiny cacti. From here, you step out onto our desert deck, which is where you'll find, you guessed it, even more succulents, cacti, and other desert-style plants. Then coming off of the desert deck, you step down to a sprawling area of flowers, perennials, vegetables, and herbs that we often refer to as the white top, but which, for obvious reasons, many of our customers will just simply call flowers. As a general rule of thumb, this area is divided up so that our sun-loving plants are out in the open and our shade-loving plants underneath the greenhouse shade cloth. But like with so many things up at Covington's, our business changes with the seasons, and so you are likely to find the white top looking quite different depending on the time of year. However, our selection of heavy pottery does have a tendency to generally stay put over here near the fence. Now, something you can always count on is that our extensive but carefully curated selection of fertilizers and chemicals, such as pesticides and herbicides, can always be found protected from the elements here inside our checkout building. The checkout building is also where, customers come to be rung up at one of our many cash register stations, or visit our information desk to talk about anything ranging from a new tree planting to how to care for a sick plant in their yard. Sprinkled around our parking lots and roads are what we call our test beds, and these are simply areas that we keep planted up with various specimens in order to show customers more established versions of the plants and trees that we sell. Bagged goods like soil and mulch can also always be found on the perimeter of our parking lots and roads, and this is so we can quickly and easily load them into our customers' cars. Okay, now, if it's trees and shrubs you've been waiting for, then look no further because we have arrived. From roses to boxwoods to fruit trees, this middle section of our nursery starts out with every shrub under the sun. And then, under this greenhouse, are those that prefer shade. You'll find crepe myrtles here in all colors and sizes, as well as a huge selection of ornamental trees like redbuds and, of course, Japanese maples. This is also where you can find our famous half-price house, where we feature many landscaping staples that we buy and grow in such large quantities that we are able to pass those savings on to our customers every day at the lowest price possible. Behind all of this is where you will find another small parking lot and another entrance/exit to Covington's, but most importantly, you'll find a building that goes by a number of different names, mainly because it houses a wide number of different things. This is the hub to both our landscaping and wholesale operations, as well as home to administrative offices, accounting, and public relations. Whoa, so much talent under one roof. But I know what you're thinking. You're wondering, didn't I say trees and shrubs? What if a customer is looking for a large tree, like a shade tree? Well, right around the corner from this landscape/wholesale/administrative building, our property makes a dogleg turn and we start getting into our largest of shrubs and our very large trees. This area also includes plants like hollies and palms, which can be both shrubs and trees, and it's all so delightfully confusing. Now, after this, we start getting into our greenhouses and our growing operation. And like I said, customers are welcome to come back here and check all this out because it can be quite beautiful. But when it's fully grown and ready, all of this merchandise is regularly brought up to the front for a more convenient and orderly shopping experience. And this area back here is generally more tailored to our wholesale customers and to the growing of our plants. And last but not least, on the very back of our property, we have our pond, and it assists in the irrigation of the nursery. We have a staging area for our landscape crews, a turnaround for our large delivery trucks, but the thing of most interest to our retail customers is where we store our bulk goods. This is stuff such as soil and pebbles and sand and stone for larger jobs where it makes more sense to buy this stuff by the truckload rather than in individual bags. So, now as we come to the end of this little tour, I bet you are starting to understand why Covington's is famous for having so many golf carts, always whizzing about the property. It's huge! Actually, I'm gonna hop in a golf cart now myself and take you around to meet some of our employees, many of which I've known my whole life. They're more like close old friends. And I thought it would be fun to talk to some of them about the core values and ideas that make Covington's Nursery so special. So, come on.
I haven't seen you in ages.
Did you say Cunningham?
I did.
You know it's Covington, right? Brian Covington.
Oh, okay.
Like my name is on your shirt.
So is mine.
Okay. Really, Tammy? I mean, like, Covington's Nursery, it's where you work. My name is up there on the sign.
I never pieced that together before.
Really? That my family owns this business, Covington's?
No, you've never mentioned it.
Tammy? So, I watched you know people's names that you've only met once or twice. You know every customer up here by name. So, actually, that is why I'm here to talk to you. I want to talk about the amazing customer service that Covington's Nursery is known for.
We are known for our customer service, and I think it's because we enjoy making and building customer relationships with everyone that walks through that door. From our first smile and warm welcome, and then taking it to striking up a conversation. Find out why they're here at Covington's. Are they looking for the perfect shade tree? Are they expanding their landscape? Or maybe they just need guidance with picking the most perfect flowers for the pots on their porch.
You know, what you are describing is the art of waiting on customers, and I believe it's somewhat of a lost art, but something that we truly excel at up at Covington's.
We do, and I think it's because we put in the effort to hire people that work here because they not only love plants, but they love people, and we love problem solving and helping people find the right solution for the right areas in their yards.
It is. It's a two-parter. You have to love the flowers and the customers that are here to buy them.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Richard.
Hi, Raxon.
Wait, it's Richard.
It's definitely Raxon.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Richard these days.
I've heard it multiple times. It's definitely Raxon.
So neither one of those is correct, and Raxon isn't even a name, but I'm here to talk to y'all about the amazing expertise that we offer up at Covington's Nursery.
Okay, well then I suggest you talk to Amberly here. At this point, she's been here a decade.
Well, I mean, when people come in asking for the guy who knows everything, they are talking about Burton. He's been here for 30, so.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to both of y'all.
That's all right.
Okay.
Well, you know, it didn't come from the beginning. Well, you know, we all started not knowing what we were doing and working with other people who knew what they were doing. And as we keep working, we gain skill, we gain the knowledge, we get people coming in and asking for us specifically. But what really feels good was when somebody comes in now and they ask for Amberly, because that's a young woman who really knows what she's doing.
Yeah, I didn't know a single thing when I first started. A lot of what I did gain the information was honestly just listening to Burton talk to customers. Turns out that a lot of the same questions that the customers were having were questions that I was having. So I was able to gain a lot of knowledge and experience just by following and shadowing him.
And we sell a unique product, one that does require oftentimes a good deal of knowledge to care for these plants.
They do. But, you know, the nice thing is when a customer comes back and they've had a problem or they've had a question and you nail it and they get what they want, they go home, it turns out the way they want, and they're happy and they come back to you over and over. That's a pretty darn good feeling.
Hey, Greg.
Hey, Sparky, what's going on?
Now, Uncle Greg, I know that you know my name. It's Ryan.
Well, that's not what we called you on the landscape crew.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. Also, I don't think that the landscape crew knew that you were saying Sparky. They called me Porky.
I think they did, pretty much.
Okay, but that's not what I came here to talk to you about. I want to talk about the amazing selection and variety that we have up at Covington's Nursery.
Oh, yeah, we have a great selection here, and we got 18 acres now. And I can remember we started with just a few of each kind of plant.
That's not the case anymore.
No, we got like so many varieties, you can't even believe it. Can't even name all of them.
Well, I certainly couldn't, but we have stuff that you're not going to find anywhere else, certainly not at the big box stores.
Exactly, and very unique stuff in all different sizes also. They have some of the most unique stuff here that you won't find in any other nursery anywhere.
Hey, Maria.
Hey, Ryan. What are you doing up here?
I'm working.
No, really. What are you doing? Are you buying a new plant? What?
No, today I really am working. Actually, I came to talk to you.
Okay. Really?
We are going to
Okay.
discuss community, what Covington's gives back and does for the community.
Okay. Well, we've been doing it now for over 50 years, so there's plenty to talk about.
So just remind me, I know we do so much, but remind me some of the things that we're doing with the community.
Well, we partner with local high schools and their student programs. We work with Keep Rowlett Beautiful, Friends of Rowlett Animals, multiple local food pantries. We have the Girl Scouts come by and sell cookies sometimes. We have dog and cat adoption events. And our big one, obviously, is our annual Fall Fest.
That's a lot of fun.
It is. It's so much fun. We've been doing it for over a decade. It's free for the community. We raise food donations and cash for, again, local charities in our area. And it's our way of just saying thank you to the community that has helped us grow.
And I just want to bring up and interject that a part of what we do is we've been with Rowlett since the beginning. We're here. I don't know what Rowlett would do without us. We're here giving them plants and information. Oh, talk about our classes.
We have some wonderful classes. We've got some nice free informative ones, or if you just want to learn, how to prepare your soil or plant a vegetable garden. And then we do some fun workshops where you get to create something and take it home. Those are a lot of fun, and so we do those throughout the year. It's a great way to meet other members of the community.
Hey, Tommy.
Hey, Andrew.
You know my name is Ryan.
Ryan, how am I supposed to know that? You don't have a name tag on or a yellow shirt. Brian, at Covington's, it's very important to wear your yellow shirt and a name tag.
Okay.
I got an idea. How about you wear mine for today?
Oh, okay.
Here, we'll put this right here.
But it has your name on it.
Well, duh. It is a name tag.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, thank you.
What did you want to see me for, Ryan?
So, Tommy, I'm here today to talk to you about the unsurpassed quality of merchandise that we offer up here at Covington's Nursery, and I felt like you were the perfect person to do that.
Sure, yeah, Ryan, so quality is something that Joe instilled in me years ago. It's so important to Covington's Nursery. We want to give our customers just the highest quality, not just plants, but soils, mulch, rock, you name it, just right from the get-go. We don't want them starting out with anything that's not to the highest of our standard.
How do you make sure that we achieve that quality?
So one of the things that we do here, Ryan, is we'll take countless buying trips throughout the year to where I'll go and I'll put my eyes on the exact plants that are gonna go into our customers' yards.
So you're shopping for those plants before our customers ever get here to shop for them.
Absolutely.
So that you can make sure that we only get the best.
Yep.
Hey, Lee.
Hi.
I was hoping we could talk today about trust, how important trust is to our customers, especially in a business like ours, where there are so many close relationships between our employees and the customers.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Okay. I get it, y'all. I'm not up here enough. You don't recognize me. I'm going to try to do better about that. But in my defense, I am off making all of these videos, so there's that. And speaking of videos, that's what I want to make today, is one about trust.
Well, Covington's has been in business since 1972. And so for all that time, we've just built a reputation for helping people with their landscapes. My definition of really trust is that we're looking out for their best interest.
They can tell that we are interested in their success, and I see a sparkle in their eyes so as to say that we trust you. And so that's a very important aspect of our customer relationship that we have, and we have developed some friendships over the years with our customers that I think is special to us as sales staff. To me personally, some of my customers are some of my very best friends. And I think that the salespeople that I hire are people that genuinely have that desire to endeavor a high quality relationship with each customer that they help one at a time.
And we have customers that won't go anywhere else. They use us, their kids use us, then their grandkids end up using us.
Yeah.
And that really says something.
Who is he again?
I think he said his name was Brian or something, but don't worry, he's not up here that much.
Oh, good, because I don't think he's on my payroll.
What? Hey, Nathan.
Hey, Tommy.
Oh, God, you too. Why are you calling me Tommy?
Well, you do have on Tommy's name tag.
Oh, God, yeah, that was forever ago. I forgot about that. It's a funny story.
You know, Ryan, trust is a very, very important part of what we do here at Covington's Nursery, and we do not go around impersonating other people.
Okay, well, Tommy put it on me.
Ryan, nobody likes a tattletale. Do not blame Tommy.
Okay. Actually, Nathan, do you know what? That does lead me into what I came up here to talk to you about. I want to talk about the things you look for when you are hiring someone, the attributes that Covington's Nursery values in a great employee.
All right, let's do it.
So Nathan, let's just jump right into this. What's top of your list?
So a big thing is we need all of our team members to be trustworthy. So there's a few things we trust you're going to do at your time at Covington's Nursery. The first thing is we trust that you're always going to be honest with other team members and with customers. We trust that you're going to come to work on time and when you're scheduled. That's a big one. We also trust that you'll always give our customers the best and correct information. And none of us know everything, but if you don't know, we trust that you're going to ask us. And the big thing is we trust that you're always going to want to learn and grow during your time here at Covington's.
So here's a question, Nathan. What if we don't know a ton about our plants?
Well, that's a great question, because one of the things we're looking for in team members is people who want to go through personal growth. Personal growth is so important to what we do because none of us come down here as experts. Our customers are looking for experts. It's something that we become over time. We work at it, we learn, and we continue to do. One of the things we expect out of all of our team members is no matter what your job is, that you continue to grow.
Let's grow together. What else you got, Nathan?
So we're also looking for team members that can be relationship builders. The relationships are really the foundation of our entire business here at Covington's Nursery. We need team members that can build authentic relationships with our customers. A lot of our team members, we know our customers' names. We even know their dog's name. We need to be able to build those authentic relationships. Talking with customers is never a waste of our time. We hired you because of your personality. We all became experts later, but please let out your professional personality.
I sometimes struggle with that. I have a big personality, but sometimes it's tricky to find that perfect balance of me, but professional me.
Absolutely, that's something that we absolutely learn over time.
So what else do you look for in a team member?
So it's funny you use the word team, because we definitely want to look for team players. We're all in this together. Our job is so much easier and so much more fun if we're all working together towards a common goal. We truly do believe that what's good for the business is also good for the individual, and vice versa. What's good for the team members is also what's best for the business. So we always want our team members to be aware of what's going on around them and always be willing to pitch in.
Yeah, and then all of this cooperation ultimately will hopefully translate into a great experience for the customer.
It sure does.
I don't think my mom and dad woke up one day and decided, we're going to open the largest retail nursery in all of Texas. It's just that a great landscape encompasses so many things, and over time, we just kept expanding to offer all those things.
Welcome to Covington's.
Welcome to Covington's.
Welcome to Covington's. So if you want to work at a huge, fun place that is constantly changing with the seasons and never boring, if you're a kind and outgoing person who is ready to learn about plants and to grow in all ways, then I think Covington's Nursery might be right for you. Join us and let's grow together.
Looking good, Randall.
Seriously, Jason? It's Ryan. We spent a whole summer photographing plants together. I told you I liked your shoes.
Let's go. Let's go see what other adventures we've got.